Welcome to our channel. Feeling like you've been hit by a truck? Fevers have a way of showing up uninvited, leaving even the toughest of us feeling drained and out of sorts. Whether it's a mild case or a full-blown temperature spike, fevers can be uncomfortable and sometimes even risky if not managed right. In today's video, we're diving into practical, science-backed ways to tackle fever and help you feel better, fast. From essential tips to some lesser-known natural remedies, we'll go through everything you need to know to manage that fever and get back on your feet. Let's get started. Fever. Why do we get it? A fever is an increase in body temperature related to an infection, inflammation, or other health causes that automatically raise the body's internal thermostat above its regular level. Most fevers indicate that the body is fighting an infection, hence, fever is a common immune response. When the hypothalamus raises the body's set point temperature, you start to shiver or feel cold because the body is now actively heating itself toward this new set point. This higher temperature lends to increased activity of white blood cells now moving more rapidly through the body and attacking invaders such as bacteria or viruses. Also, fever can facilitate detoxification for the body in that different immune responses accompanying heat have the action of accelerating the elimination of pathogens from the body. On the other hand, fever causes a lot of distress and has the potential for harm if not well taken care of. A fever that rises too high or is sustained over a long period may cause serious health complications. Prolonged high fever has side effects such as dehydration, confusion, and even seizures or brain damage in extreme cases. High fevers in babies and young children can often present an emergency because the young child's developing immune system is extremely sensitive, and there is only a limited ability for the small body to regulate body temperature. While most fevers are low-grade to moderate and serve to help the body recover, understanding when it may be necessary to treat a fever and how to treat a fever will be integral in preventing some of these risks and ensuring a healthy recovery. Understanding when to seek medical care. While most fevers can be treated at home, it is equally as important to understand when a fever might signal an illness that requires medical support. If it is over 103 degrees Fahrenheit (39.4 degrees Celsius), it would most probably mean that an infection or other condition has managed to get beyond the body's capabilities of localization and hence needs treatment medically. Other than that, if the fever is accompanied by confusion, a stiff neck, severe headache, chest pain, or difficulty breathing, then meningitis, pneumonia, or a heart condition may be the underlying condition. If the fever does not break after 3 days, or if severe symptoms manifest with the fever, a visit with the healthcare professional is highly advisable. In babies less than 3 months, even low-grade fever is a good enough reason to consult the doctor, as their immune systems are still developing and are weaker toward more serious infections. Preparing your sick day survival kit. Having a sick day survival kit in hand, the management of fever will be much easier and more comfortable. In front of its preparation, take first a digital thermometer to monitor temperature and possibly patterns in the development of fever. Appropriate fluids and even electrolyte-infused drinks like sports drinks or rehydration solutions are important in replenishing what was lost from the body during fever and maintaining hydration because fever increases the amount lost through perspiration. Soft towels or sponges for cool compresses will be very helpful in attempting to bring down the body temperature without actually inducing chills or discomfort. Lighter clothes, along with breathable blankets, can be interchanged with each other to allow the body to do its work. Other minor items also come in helpful. For example, apple cider vinegar has an astringent effect that pulls heat from the body. A few tablespoons added to the bath may get the job done for coolness. Essential oils like peppermint and eucalyptus serve well when cool and diluted on pulse points, such as the wrists or neck. Besides these, one should not forget pain relievers or fever reducers to include in their kits, such as acetaminophen or ibuprofen of any type. These can lower the temperature and ease any accompanying aches or pains. Having such resources within reach may make a difference in managing a fever at home. Step-by-step guide to the management of fever. Having the necessary supplies at hand, here is a practical guide to the management of fever. Number 1. Hydrate wisely and regularly. During fever, hydration is an important aspect because fever causes the body to lose fluids through increased sweating. However, this may not be enough to fully replenish the lost electrolytes by just drinking water. Rehydration could also be affected by taking water and electrolyte drinks alternately. The latter have the added benefit of replenishing the body's mineral balance in the process of recovery. Other variants are herbal teas such as chamomile, ginger, and peppermint, which one can drink further because they are hydrating, mildly analgesic, and anti-inflammatory. It is also advisable not to have sweet drinks or those that contain caffeine, for these may have a dehydrating effect and just make you feel worse. Surprisingly, fever can also temporarily affect your taste sensation. This is because fever alters the amount of saliva produced, which, in turn, affects the flavor sensations of all kinds of food and drinks in general. This makes people lean towards mild and soothing fluids and teas, which are easy to drink and have an added comfort factor associated with them. Number 2. Sleep your way to recovery wisely. The battle with fever requires much rest, but how you rest can make all the difference in comfort and recovery. Lying down, for example, can help keep your head over your body, which might very well be quite uncomfortable if you happen to have congestion along with your fever. Second, try not to lie on one side for too long because fever tends to cause bodily aches. Shifting positions or propping the body up with extra pillows relieves pressure from sore spots and offers a more comfortable sensation. Even though complete rest is important, intermittent, light, brief stretching will stimulate blood circulation without fatiguing the body and allow you to prevent stiffness after a long rest. Number 3. Try sponging and cool compresses. One of the oldest approaches to working with fever offers cool compresses applied, but it's very easy to turn this into an even stronger intervention. Start with a warm compress for about a minute to get the blood flowing, then switch right away to a cool compress. This helps the body let go of its heat more efficiently. Even adding a drop or two of peppermint essential oil to a cool compress amplifies the cooling action and can refreshingly cool fevered skin. This will be more effective when the application of cooling points focuses on such areas as the forehead, wrists, and inner elbows. These areas are the most sensitive to temperature changes and will tend to cool down the whole body faster. In this way, you can try to check every 4 to 6 hours and note whether there is a particular time of the day when your temperature peaks and falls. This will help know whether to take medication or additional cooling methods, as many people's fevers tend to flux at certain times of the day or get too high. Valid temperature tracking supplies important information to health providers, should that be necessary. Number 4. Eat to heal. When your body's fighting off a fever, it needs extra energy to help ward off infection, so fueling it properly is very important. Opt for easily digestible foods. Broth, bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast compose what's called the brat diet. Easy on the stomach and light on digestion, it's going to save up more energy to help your body fight off the infection. Incorporating these ingredients into one's diet includes garlic, ginger, turmeric, and honey, immunoprotective ingredients that will help with anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, aiding the body to recover faster. If you can take dairy, a single serving of yogurt is a good source of probiotics that help support gut health and immunity. If you're looking to complement your fever treatment with natural remedies, several options can support and enhance your recovery alongside any medications you're taking. Here are a few effective, natural alternatives to consider. 1. Herbal baths. Herbs can be added to warm water for bathing and can help soothe aches in the muscles and gradually reduce fever. Adding Epsom salts with lavender further relaxes the muscles through the magnesium constituent present in the salt, while lavender itself provides calming aromatherapy, which helps in sleep. Chamomile flowers added to a bath can have anti-inflammatory actions, hence providing extra skin relief and soothing fever-induced pains. 2. Essential oils for fever reduction. Certain essential oils that are helpful in the relief of pain include peppermint, eucalyptus, and rosemary. Peppermint oil has a cooling effect and can be applied to the temples but is often best used in a diluted bath for an enhanced cooling sensation. Eucalyptus oil opens airways and allows one to breathe easier, especially if fever is combined with some congestion. Rosemary oil helps blood flow, is warming in nature, and is good to rub on sore muscles. 3. Onion compress. One of the oldest remedies around, an onion compress can be applied to help draw out toxins and, with a little bit of luck, reduce the temperature of mild fevers. To give this a go, slice up an onion into rings and dip into apple cider vinegar for a few minutes. Apply the pieces of onion to the bottom of your feet and wrap them with a thin cloth. Wear for 20 to 30 minutes, then discard and rinse your feet. There is limited research regarding this treatment, but for many, it has a calming effect. Fever myths. Setting the record straight. The concepts related to fever management are mostly myths. Many consider that all fevers need to be treated just as quickly as possible. They can be beneficial since the fever is part of the body's defense mechanisms. A fever should be treated if it causes discomfort or when it goes over more than 102 degrees Fahrenheit or 38.9 degrees Celsius in adults. Another very common myth is that cold baths are among the quick fixes for fever. While cool compresses work well, the immersion of the body in an ice-cold bath may be quite shocking to the system and may even stiffen the muscles. Tepid sponging or even a warm bath is considered more effective and comfortable in managing fever. And lastly, though bundling up and trying to sweat out the fever may be tempting, too much heat dehydrates and raises discomfort. Light clothes and a comfortably cool room are the best ways to support the body in regulating temperature naturally. Caring after fever, how to support your body for recovery. When the fever is gone, that will be the time one should continue taking care of the body as it rebuilds strength and immunity. After fever, the energy levels are generally low, hence, there is a need to introduce activities gradually. Light stretches and slow walks will improve the flow of blood, hence not straining your body. Breathing exercises or light yoga reduce residual tension and promote effective lung function and recovery of muscles. Rehydration after fever is quite important since there is much sweating lost over time due to a high temperature. The best options would be coconut water, juices diluted with water, soups to rehydrate your body, and supplements with the needed minerals. Keep nutrition-oriented food in your diet that will give strength and immunity, lean proteins, leafy greens, and fruits blended into smoothies with probiotics, or similar. Sleep is still considered one of the best recoveries because, during deep sleep, the body can repair itself, so that's a given. Extra sleep after having a fever will enrich overall recovery. Conclusion. Even though fever can be trying to deal with, an understanding of the basics involved in fever, a well-thought-out sick day kit, and knowledge of leveraging effective remedies keep you confident while dealing with it. Hydrating your body, consuming healthy foods, and resting a lot also support natural processes in which the body recovers. This may be a minor fever or maybe an intense episode, but whatever the case is, these strategies will be conducive to the management of symptoms so that one may feel better fast. Thank you for joining us. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more health tips. And don't forget to share this video with friends who might benefit from it too. What do you think? Have you learned something new today? Let us know in the comments below.